Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds among heavyweights between Smokin Joe Frazier and Iron Mike Tyson. Joe Frazier's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. Mike Tyson's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Smokin Frazier. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Mike Tyson.
All right, guys. Protect yourself at all times. Got that? All right, let's touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. What does Joe Frazier have to do to deal with this raging fury of Mike Tyson?
You know, believe it or not, usually I make things maybe a little more sophisticated. It's the sweet science. You like to go into areas of that kind of level, that kind of science, but I think it's simple in this one. Frazier probably has to hurt Tyson, take his confidence away before he can overwhelm him.
Nice strike after catching one by Mike Tyson. On the mark, the counter punch by Tyson. He missed with that headshot. It's as if they couldn't wait for the opening bell. Going at it right from the start, and we're still in the first round. Good stuff.
So it's like watching the Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Pacific, and the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. Everything.
And a smart counterpunch by Frazier. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sense. Oh, and there you go. Mike Tyson's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Now, keep busy.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Back and forth exchange. Once again to the head. Good block by Frazier. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
See some defense and more pressure. We'll take care of the slugger.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Oh, good exchange there. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Oh, counter punch up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Frazier. What do you think is most misunderstood? There it is! Mike Tyson's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Come on, work it out, work it out. See some punches here.
Frazier's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. A headshot blocked. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Oh, what an exchange. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Joe Frazier's hit by yet another hook. Both men trading hooks. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
It's just beating you to the punch, not talk. You need to throw. Not punching. Nice work. He can't handle your speed. It's too much for him. You need to cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open. Cover. That's what I'm doing. Get the compress up.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Blocks away that headshot. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Blocks that belt line well. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Mike Tyson. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A good block by Mike Tyson. Teddy, a Mike Tyson left hook. Where's it come from?
Well, it comes from everywhere. I mean, he wants to make sure that he annihilates you. So he puts everything into it. Shoulder snap, body, back, everything.
Able to get rid of that one. Oh! And Joe Frazier's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
Throw some punches here. Throw some punches here.
Use your speed. Double up the punches. I want to see combos. Keep boxing smart. In and out, side to side. You understand? Strickland, don't stand in front of him. Let's get it. Stay tight and bang away, okay? Move into the rope. Stay close. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be.
Well, we'll see if they can crank it up one more time. They put on quite a show. We'll see what this round offers up. Teddy, he's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one. Because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Mike Tyson stunned, and he is hurt. Joe Frazier's showing some real guts here.
Come on
hey,
now.
this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Well-placed counterpunch by Tyson. Always a treat to see Joe Frazier in action. He would be an all-time great no matter what era he fought in. Unfortunately, his career paralleling the era of Muhammad Ali and really defined by that yin and yang, that teeter-totter of him and Ali.
Fred Astaire would say, fortunately, Ginger Rogers was around because he had a partner. Ali was that partner that helped define Frazier.
Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Well-placed counterpunch by Tyson. Fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Walk in with head moving side to side. Side to side. Listen to me. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this fella. Get on that.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Perfect example of what you get when warriors decide to act like warriors. These two have acted that way all night long.
They've acted that way, and they behaved that way, and they have been that way all their life.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Tyson. Many great athletes are associated with a specific city. You think Babe Ruth, you think the Bronx. You think Joe Frazier, you think a Philly fighter.
You think about wars, you think about pain. You think about a fighter that brings it every second. You think about Joe Frazier.
Oh, and Joe Frazier stunned, and he is hurt. Joe Frazier is hurt, and he's going to clinch.
Usually Frazier's doing the hurting, so this is new territory for Joe Frazier.
Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
So we've come to the halfway point of what has been a very highly competitive bout. And Teddy, if it stays that way throughout this night, then this is going to be an all-time classic.
Done. Had it that round. You're in control. Next round, let's visit. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
Tyson's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Blocks that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Mike Tyson. Missed the target with that hook. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Mike Tyson's got to deal with a cut cheek. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good block by Frazier. Joe Frazier's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Well, this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. There it is! And Joe Frazier's banged up by a left hand. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. With a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Accurate counter punch by Tyson. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? Nice strike after catching one by Joe Frazier. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Cover your hand. Double jab, double jab, double jab. Keep working the body.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Let's do it! Good defense, just covering up down low. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Nice work. I want you to go downstairs and upstairs, okay? Body in the hands. You need to jab. You need to jab. I want you to double up on the jab and then the right.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice. Oh, and there you go. And Joe Frazier's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Come on.
All right, hey, no holding, no holding. Let's punch it out.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him.
Let's see some more head.
Joe Frazier is really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
It worked in the body.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. This is not going the way Joe Frazier wants it to go. He cannot close that gap, and if Frazier can't get in close, he's not going to have his way.
No, you know, it's one thing having power. It's one thing having a left hook with power like Frazier has, but it's another thing having a vehicle to get it to the target. Frazier needs that vehicle. Needs to bring those feet in closer.
Come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Let's get on that swelling. I'll press on that.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Wow! And Joe Frazier's legs look shaky. He was hurt. He is staggered and stumbling. Good block by Joe Frazier. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Blocks it away. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Joe Frazier now rising up, and how will he deal with this?
Well, that's what he wants to know, because he's been good addition. Now let's see how he takes.
Accurate counter punch by Tyson. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Oh! And Joe Frazier's been stunned.
Come on now, work it out.
Good scoring counter punch by Tyson. Joe Frazier's got a real problem on his hands now, Teddy. I think the cut is actually worsening around his eye. He has to do a better job of watching out for that. He has to protect that eye.
Yeah, what he has to do now is give his corner man, his cut man, a chance for his work to be accomplished. In other words, there's been coagulants, chemicals put into that eye. Now the fighter has to move a little bit, be elusive, and allow those chemicals, those medicines to work.
No need to get excited. Aim to win. If you're not throwing enough shit, you're cutting up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the kind of stuff in a small cut, nothing to worry about.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Parries that punch away. Tyson's making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. Well up. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
Come out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. The fight is over. Mike Tyson's going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10-count reached his opponent out. He's the victor. Mike Tyson's your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. I know a little bit more about this guy now.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.